Hi, my name is Kyle Reenders, and for those of you who may not know, I spent the last 13 years behind the camera on White Knuckle Productions. Probably really ever since Todd's passing, I've just had the idea to go spend some time on his property as a way for me to personally process, but also as a way to honor him, a way to remember him. Katie, Todd's wife, has been gracious enough to let me spend some time just sitting on their property. I don't have a tag, I'm just going with the camera, so I think really it's just about me being out in the woods and remembering my friend. And so as part of that, I wanted to document that for everyone who's kind of going through this together. Really just wanted to take you along on this ride and share whatever happens.
Made it to the tree. It's about an hour and change after I left the house, so it's a bit of a hike to get in here. Left the house, walked down the hill, got to the creek, walked about 400 yards along the creek. It works great because there's a, 8-10 foot drop off, so I can hide, stay concealed right there, keep my scent in the creek. And then I got to the edge of Todd's property, just kind of walked right up here, walking right into the wind. We got a north-northwest, hopefully blowing all our wind back off this side down into the creek and kind of keep it concealed that way. I got a bedding area up over here, which is what we're kind of sitting on the downwind side of. This is a stand that Todd and I had a couple of cool passes, and so we'll see. I don't really have any expectations other than to sit in the woods for 3 hours tonight. what a night. It started off, I had some does come through, so I got some footage of them, and then a little while later I was documenting a button buck fight, which I had never seen before, a button buck fight. As they're fighting, a bobcat comes within 10 yards of the tree stand. So just got some cool footage of him sneaking up on them. I'm sitting here, all of a sudden a doe comes busting into 15, 20 yards, and then I start hearing the grunt. And I've been hearing grunting on and off all night, back in this thick stuff. I think I finally figured out who it was. He came running in, chasing after her, grunting. Got some cool footage. Man, Todd would have enjoyed that. He probably would have done a couple of these as we watched those bucks go by, and he passed them. So for you, buddy, man, what a fun time, man. It was just a mess getting in here this morning. So I get up, get all set, walk out, get down to the creek. The creek is frozen with about an inch of ice in most spots. So I go back up to the house, waited till first light so I could kind of pick my way through spots that weren't completely frozen with ice. But I made a racket. I thought about going to another spot, but this is the only spot. I left my camera arm in here from last night, so I didn't really have much other options, and that the creek is the only way to access this spot without blowing the whole sanctuary out. And man, what a mess. But we're set back up in the same spot. Every deer within a mile probably knows that we're here, so we'll see what happens. We're heading down into a spot that I think there's a stand. The spot kind of right up against the creek, and on the other side is a big CRP field. It's a spot where we saw Rusty Nail a couple times way across the way, and so we'll see. I don't know if the stand's there, like I said, so we're going to sneak down there. If it's not, we got a couple plan Bs, so we'll go from there. I've had so many bucks, seen so many bucks in the last half hour, I don't even know where to start. First of all, I think I'm sitting over here, I'm videoing a couple of does out in the field, and I look down, and at 12 yard comes a nice 2, maybe 3-year-old. Walked right by. He keeps going. I look across, there's another buck just harassing a couple of does. So I keep watching over there, then I look back down in front of me, and it looked like a 7-point. Starts ripping up a tree down there. He's just shredding it. And he proceeds to walk it 12 yards. Man, the boys are out looking tonight. I don't know what, man. I'm going to have to do another one of these for Pringnitz, because, God, he would have really enjoyed passing those that close, rolling some good footage. Yeah, it was fun, man. Well, it's going to be about that time. I got to pack up. It's early, but I got to head home. I really just wanted to come out this morning and watch the sunrise and just enjoy one last morning. Really, a lot of this time, these past couple days have just been spent sitting, just remembering, just thinking, just reminiscing a little bit. And the thing I keep coming back to is just that I'm thankful. Thankful that I got to spend so much time with my friend in the woods, doing what we both love. It's been good to remember Todd and to honor him in this way, because this is what he would love to be doing. To not say that it's been hard would be a lie, because something's missing. I mean, something's missing. I'm thankful that God has met me here, that he's provided, and just the bucks. Like you would think, like I left my house without any expectations, and to have gotten the bucks. I mean, they weren't anything great, but just to get some cool footage of some nice bucks, man, that was just fun. And I'm thankful for you guys too, Those of you who have supported us through thick and thin, we greatly appreciate it. And we're gonna do our best to keep this going. This was Todd's vision from the beginning, to kind of share these everyday stories of hunting, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so we're gonna do our best to keep it going, because we know that's what he would want. And so thank you for watching. We greatly appreciate it. Jason asked me the other day how Todd's hunting style had changed over the years. And I thought about, the tools that he used. And I thought about Lone Wolf. I mean, that's been there from the beginning. I've never sat in anything else, and I have no desire to. And I thought about, the Vortex optics and all the deer that Todd has glassed through them. But also, really, I thought about the one thing that has changed was really just when ozonics came into the picture. Because before that, I remember so many hunts. Oh my goodness, so many hunts that would just get blown out. Todd would get so frustrated. You'd be sitting there, you'd have everything perfect, and of course that doe comes in, and where does she go? Right downwind. And so you're sitting there, and all you're doing is praying, okay, hopefully she doesn't snort more than 20 times. I can't tell you the number of times that happened. And then when ozonics came into the picture, I was truly amazed at how much that changed. Just the amount of footage that we have of those milkweeds floating past deer, and they have no idea, straight downwind. My favorite story with that was the rusty nail. We had Barry Sanders come in, and we shot him, and then 15 minutes later, the rusty nail comes in, and he works right downwind. And Todd's just blowing the milkweed. You can see in the video, one floats right past his nose. And to have a mature buck 15 yards right downwind, that was unbelievable to me. It's been amazing to see the difference that ozonics has made. It truly is undeniable. That was the day that I became a true believer. So thanks for watching. We greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. This is why I'm behind the camera normally, not in front of it, doing interviews, because they're